What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Yeah, sorry for the lack of uploads. It's been like 20 some days. Not really much going on with this whole coronavirus thing, but figured make an update, just tell you what's going on and shit. So I recently did get a new car. It's a daily. I'll show you that in a second, but I just wanted to, I don't know, introduce, I guess, the fleet of cars that we have, me and my brother. Nothing crazy, just a couple Hondas. But yeah, so I got my work car, which is a 93 Civic Coupe. It's my work car because, well, it's dirty. I bought this car from a buddy of mine for really cheap, and I got it on the road and just been driving it, and probably gonna drive it till the wheels fall off, to be honest, if I can get it inspected again, because it does have a little bit of damage in the front. He bumped the truck when he had it, and I did my best to try and straighten it out. You know, there's a little shit wrong with it. It's got this was a hole, just patched up with some duct tape along with this as well. Patched up with some duct tape. I'm not really worried about, you know, what it looks like, as long as it fucking runs, and it does run, so it's decent, you know. It works for now. Use it for work, because I get dirty at work, and then the car gets filthy, and then if I wear clean clothes, like the white shirt, the seatbelt, got dirt on it, then get dirt on my shirt. I hate that shit. So yeah, that's my work car. Next car we got is my brother's Accord. I believe it's a 92 F22 A6. The motor is currently, it won't start. It's down a cylinder. He drove the wheels off this thing, dude. It's got like 270,000. Oh, 300, I think. 300,000, 301,000 miles. We will have this on the channel sometime soon. Well, I don't know about soon, but we're gonna get another motor for it. Maybe an H22, I don't know, or just another stock single cam F series thrown in there, and most likely turbo it. A lot of people with these cars or with these engines, just like a cheap little small turbo setup, they can throw the 4G63 exhaust manifold on this motor, and it basically lines up. There's a few modifications you have to make, but it'll bolt up to the head, and you can throw a 16G or 20G turbo on it. And these motors respond really well to boost, because the heads flow well and they're lower compression. So on like 17 psi with the small turbo, we could probably eclipse the 270 wheel mark and 250 wheel torque. So that's going to be a lot of fun. I look forward to that and tuning that and just giving my brother a little bit more, I guess, pep. It's his first Accord, and he drove the balls off this thing, dude. Like every day, everywhere he went, drove it. He loves the car, but we got a lot of work to do to get it back to a running spot, I guess. Needs some body work, has some rust, needs tires. So we're gonna swap that motor in as soon as we have it, get this thing back up on the road. Cool little thing he did was he kind of made his own custom 50/50 tails with some, I guess, thin pinstripe, but I think it's pretty cool. You know, he wanted 50/50s, he made 50/50s. So so the next car we got is his CRV. This is a 2004 K24, I think. Yeah, and it is all-wheel drive, but drive shaft, one of the U-joints exploded, so we currently have the drive shaft off right now, and it needs a rear diff. This, I don't know how long this car will be around, because it has some issues with the chassis. It was in a very salt heavy, winter heavy climate before we got it, so it's very rusty underneath. I don't know if it'll even pass inspection, but he's gonna drive the balls off this thing too, so we'll see what happens. I'm thinking when it's time for it to go, we're gonna pull the swap, the transmission, all the all-wheel drive stuff. I'm gonna pull all of that out, and we might shoehorn it into the Accord eventually, but for now he's gonna drive it until fucking wheels fall off. But when it is time to go, we're gonna pull all that out and just get rid of the shell, because the outside is not too bad. It does have a dent on the fender, but the car runs well, and he loves it. He loves the CRV. So yeah, when the time comes, we're gonna pull all that and possibly shoehorn it into the Accord and see what happens there. That would be nice. Pretty cool K-Series all-wheel drive Accord. And then obviously we got the Rex. She's running really well. I need tires. I can't really see it, but the tires are hella bald. I have too much camber up front, almost like 2.5 to 3 degrees. I need to get it down to like 1.5. I need to actually get another alignment, because after the last track day, something shifted or bent or something. I looked underneath to see if anything moved. Nothing looks like it moved, but the steering wheel is a little bit turned to the left instead of, it was a little bit turned to the right. So I'm like, I don't know, maybe the caster moved, but I tried adjusting it, nothing happened, it didn't correct. So I have to take it in to get another alignment. But it still runs well. I just need tires, honestly. It's gonna need a revamped suspension sometime soon. I need to do ball joints up front. I'm gonna check the bushings in the rear. I need a wheel bearing. It's not horrible, but you can hear it. You can hear it more in the tire than you can in like the woo woo sound. You can hear it more on the tire, the way that it rotates. But I mean, we're gonna send it for now. But she still runs. She runs really well, and I can't really complain. On to the new whip. This is gonna be my daily, not work car, but my daily. First time I've ever had one of these. I used to have a Legend, which was a V6. It was a C27A 5-speed manual. I still have it. It's still in my name. It's just, I tried selling it to someone, and they drove it in the middle of the night with a shitty plate, got pulled over, and the car technically got impounded. It's at a lot right now, and dude said no storage fee, so it might still be there. If I go and pay 150 bucks, whatever, I can get it out. I just have no space to put it anywhere, and nowhere to put it. If I do get that back sometime, I would like to maybe J-Series rear-wheel drive swap it, make it a weird drift car or something, just something to fucking play with. But yeah, so this would be my second V6 vehicle, and it is a 2003 Acura Cl Type S. It's got 230,000 miles on it. It runs really well. I need to do a few things to it. I have a second set of these wheels for the fronts. I need to get tires for, and I have the other two matching wheels, factory wheels, that I'm also going to be putting tires on for like winter or something. But the body's in good shape. I mean, I would say this is the cleanest car I've ever owned, but the Legend I had was kind of clean. Everything works on it. Everything's operable. Cruise control works. Tan interior, manual, 6-speed. First 6-speed car I've ever owned. Comes with tint. The sound system is pretty good, to be honest. Came with I think it's a 7 or 8 inch LCD screen. Bluetooth. It does have a CD player. I can watch movies here. Everything works. Sunroof works. It is a 4-seater, which is kind of weird. I did not know that these were 4-seat, I guess. I mean, there's no fucking seatbelt there, so it's a 4-seater. It's weird. It does have seat warmers, memory seating, mirror heaters to unfog the mirrors, auto dimming rearview mirror, which is pretty dope. I think that's pretty cool. The last owner, or the owner before them, put a blue light in here. This one doesn't work, but It comes with, I mean, factory came with like a garage door opener. It's pretty cool. Sunroof works perfectly. I'm gonna pop the hood. It's got 235,000 on it, and it runs really well for the most part. It needs some suspension. It is lowered. Don't know what springs it's on. I don't. But it's lowered. It has adjustable ball joints on the front upper control arms. I found a set of Yonaka coilovers for the CL and Accord of this year. I think I'm gonna end up grabbing and some adjustable upper control arms as well to get the camber dialed in. Struts don't work, but this is the beauty J32 A2. I don't know if you can see that, but came with an intake. It sounds really good. I'm a fan of the V6 sound. I do have to do spark plugs, and I'm going to do a valve adjustment because it does have a small tick. Other than that, though, the engine runs really well. It pulls really good. My younger brother actually bought the same exact car, but it's an automatic and it's black with black interior. So we have the same exact car, just different color, and this one's manual. Future for this, I honestly want to boost it, but I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know how that would go. I don't know who makes kits for this. It does need engine mounts and stuff, but I would really like to boost it in the future. I think that would be pretty dope for the channel, and just have a boosted V6 like turbo J32. What? Fuck yeah. It is wired for a sub and an amp, which I may put one in because the speakers sound really good. But yeah, let me I'm gonna start it real quick, give you guys a little sound clip. Starts up like a champ. But yeah, fairly quiet. I mean, once it warms up, you hear the tick. So I'm gonna do a valve adjustment and spark plugs. Believe it or not, the spark plugs for these things are $14 a piece because they use the double platinum or iridium or something, but they're $14 a piece. And with the whole corona thing and trying to get unemployment and running out of money, I couldn't get them yet. So I do need to get those and do the valve adjustment, so that should be on point. My last tank, I got 26, I think, 27 mile per gallon, which it's fairly decent for what this was. My first tank of gas, I got 20, I want to say 21. Yeah, I think 21 mile per gallon. But I was in it a lot and I just wanted to feel out the car, and it runs really well. Pulls really good. Sounds pretty fucking good too. One thing I like about this, one thing I haven't told you guys yet, is it does have a backup camera. It's aftermarket, is built in. Aftermarket, it taps into the radio. So one thing about the backup camera is kind of annoying, is it mutes the sound system whenever I reverse. So if I'm in reverse, it'll cut out the music. It won't pause the music, it just cuts it out. So it like mutes it or whatever. But cool. This car is actually really comfortable. It does need a few things, like I said. Suspension, the clutch feels good. One thing I learned about these cars is it has a dual mass flywheel, I believe. I don't know why, but that's what I've been reading. I'm not sure if that's true or not. And it also, which is very annoying, but it's also meant to save drivetrain, it has a dampener on the slave cylinder. And this dampener, if I kick the clutch really, really hard and I let out real fast, it slows the release of the clutch. It like dampens it basically, so that I've chirped first a second. I've actually spun first a second, but I had to like dip the clutch and spin it. But it dampens the release of the clutch so that you don't break parts. Like I said, my brother has one of these, the automatic, and I drove it to work one day because he didn't have enough space at his house to put it, so I was feeling it out, drove it to work. On the way home, I went to accelerate and the axle just snapped from accelerating. It was ridiculous. He had it checked out before then, just checked over by Firestone when he first got it, and they told him the axle was really rusty and he should change it because it might snap. They said he had people who have had that issue before and the axle snapped. So I was like, well, whatever, it's not, I mean, it's rusty, axles get rusty, but I did not know how rusty. And there's a dampener on the axle that's supposed to dampen vibrations, and right in the center of it, it had rusted and corroded so much that just under acceleration, the axle snapped. I thought I broke something like worse, but then I realized it was just the axle. I was like, wow, dude, it's nuts. But it literally took us 25 minutes to change the axle. It took us no time at all. We didn't have to separate any ball joints. You know, it was fairly easy, fairly simple. But yeah, it was crazy. I did not expect that. But yeah, so I'm gonna, when I boost this thing, if I do boost it, I'm going to look for an upgrade for axles, because they're just weak. So I'm gonna look for an upgrade for axles and see if I can find anything stronger that can handle the abuse, because I want to make, if I boost this thing, I want to make like 450 on the stock block. I think that's doable on the 85. We'll have to see. But yeah, so I'm gonna get a pool for you guys just so you can see how it sounds. Running down at the gas station quick to get some water. It does need tires. I shouldn't be driving it right now. The fronts have cords showing, but sending it. It does need tires though. I found tires for the two wheels that are on the back. For the fronts of those, found 4 tires for 213s, which I'm gonna pick up from eBay, which is a decent price for 4 tires if you ask me. For 18-inch tires, that's you know, I'm happy with that. That's a decent price. So I'm gonna, once I get some money coming in, I'm going back to work tomorrow, which is Monday. I'm gonna see about getting tires. Also got to get some suspension stuff. I'm gonna get lower control arms, ball joints. Looking into getting adjustable upper control arms. I think True Heart sells a pair. So I'm gonna get those and start getting shit, you know, kind of dialed in for this to be a little bit more reliable, just because it's a daily, you know. I like driving it. It's very nice. So yeah, I want to get it to a point where I really don't have to worry about it. And this is also my first car that has working air conditioning, so that's a plus+, because I've never had a car with working air conditioning. CRX was pulled before I got it. The Civic has the AC compressor, but it doesn't work, and I think the condenser was punctured when my buddy bumped the truck before I got the car. So I really haven't had a car with working AC ever in my life, which that's something most people don't say. So I'm 28 years old and it's my first car with AC, so I guess I've dealt with it, you know, for long enough without one. But the sound system works, Bluetooth works, AC works. It's pretty on point if you ask me. I'm stoked to pick it up, and it only cost me $1,000. I'm happy with that. I'll fucking do a valve adjustment, spark plug, some suspension work, and she's reliable as hell. So I would say within the next year, if I do boost it, it'll be boosted. Hopefully make 450 or so. But yeah, I'm gonna run in the store real quick, right back. All right, let's get on with it. I'm gonna get you guys a pull in quick so you can hear sweet J series noise. Wind down the window. Ready? I hope you guys can hear that. It shit sounds so good. But yeah, so that's a little update for the channel. Hopefully this whole shit passes soon because I really want to get back to racing. I'm tired of sitting around not doing shit. I can't really do anything to the cars because I don't have too much money coming in at the moment. So that's a little bit of an issue, but I mean, it's just boring right now because everybody's quarantined. This shit just sucks, dude. Like, but it's whatever. That's a little update for the channel, and stay tuned, like, comment, subscribe. Hopefully have some content with this thing. Just, I don't know, silly stuff, getting suspension mounts, stuff like that. The CRX, depending on how this quarantine shit goes, if we get back to the track soon, I want to pick up a set of Skunk 2 cams. A buddy of mine has a set of cams, Skunk 2 Pro 2s, which I think would help out with power a lot. It actually might put me in the 200 wheel on pump gas. That'd be that would be so nice. But he's giving me a good deal on them. If I do get them, that would help out power a lot. That thing was scream. I would definitely need a new header though, because the stock ITR header probably wouldn't handle. It just wouldn't flow well enough to make all the power possible that I can with those cams. So we'll see what happens. I might just leave it like it is and send it. I would like to be in the 1250 bracket because a lot of people don't really, I don't know, they don't really video bracket class at all, and that's, right now, that's all I would be able to participate in because the car's not that fast. So, I definitely want to see more video of my car on other people's channels, like unique drag photos or soft spot or, you know, stuff like that. I would like to see my car on there. So if I could somehow get my car in the 1250 bracket, 1250 class, how it is right now, I would need to take out a significant amount of weight or spray nitrous, which I've thought about, like a small 50 shot. I'd probably be faster than 12.5, but I don't know. It'd be nice, but then again, you know, I don't really want to strip the car. I don't want to take any weight out of it. The car has full interior. I kind of just want to, you know, make a fast full interior car because I feel like it'd be nice. So we'll see what happens. I'm gonna try and pick up those cams. It'd be nice, and then get back to the dyno, see the power improvement, and just send it. See if we can hit that 1250. But we'll see what happens. So yeah, guys, stay tuned. And try and have some more content coming for this car and both my other cars. Well, my CRX, not my work car. There's nothing really gonna happen with that. I actually might sell that, but anyways, stay tuned, guys. I'll check you later.